is a highly requested video, so I'm going to do it. This is in the mind of the Divine Masculine and in the mind of the Divine Feminine. If the Divine Masculine gets too long, then I will do a separate video for Divine Feminine. I have no idea how this is going to go. I'm just going to read a story into the mind of the Divine Masculine of what is happening right now. So to bring some clarity to the Divine Feminine so that they can have patience and wait, and to bring some clarity into the Divine Masculine so they know what they're doing and they can sift through the storm, okay? So here we go. Remember that this is a general reading and will not resonate with everybody. The Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine soul journey is here on the screen right here is the 111 love journey, love portal message. So check that out. And I always have suggested videos at the end. I'll probably do the 111 career at the end. We'll see as I get there, as I know what we're doing. If you hear stuff going on upstairs, my family is up, so we're gonna hear stuff, but I really want to do this reading because my friend has been bugging me. No, she hasn't. I love her. But she has been asking me to do it. I know she really needs it. I'd like to look into it as well, so let's check this out. Remember that the energies can be reversed, so assign the roles as you please. If the reading does not resonate with you, just know that the energies are fluid. Time is fluid, which means that stick around because there could be something in it that you need to hear. During this reading and all of my readings, the angels are bringing the Holy Fire Reiki energy to you. I am doing personal readings, so check out the link in the description box down below. If you'd like this reading entertained in some way, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification. Okay, one thing we do know is the Divine Feminine was here on the planet to help awaken Divine Masculine and lead him to success. We do know that. Okay, we do know that because the readings that I've done for all the people who are in the Soulmate cycle that have resonated with the 1111 reading, those people, as I've talked to them, we have gotten it in many readings and in my own readings that the Divine Feminine is here to help awaken the Divine Masculine. There is the book, The Little Soul in the Sun, and that is in the description box down below, where the little soul says, I am going to vibrate so low to play this part for you that I am going to forget who I am. And I am going to need someone to come in and show me who I am again and awaken me, to enlighten me, to help me see who I am so I can move forward. And a lot of times it doesn't happen until you are much later in age because you have to have the life experience first. Some of you guys are younger and you had the experience. That's great. And if you haven't had it yet, this is why. So, Divine Masculine, if you've come to this channel, you have come for a reason. So let's go ahead and see what we can do for you. So I'm going to shuffle. I want to thank all the people who've already subscribed and supported me. I want to thank all the new people here. Thank you for coming and checking out my channel. I want to thank all the people who have supported this channel anyway. If you have not yet subscribed, liked, or shared, please do so, and I would appreciate it. All right, let's get into it. All right, here we go. I just want to see a story. Please, I want to be in the mind of the Divine Masculine. So I'm asking to connect into the highest guides for the highest and best truth for as many Divine Masculines as possible so we can figure out what this soulmate cycle journey is. What is going on with the Divine Masculine? All right, the Divine Masculine whole journey in the soulmate cycle is to learn how to equal give and take. I'm feeling really strongly, like let's get some more cards. Yeah, we have Divine Masculine is a very strong energy who has great talent that shines. He shines out above the rest. He always has, except for he has not always felt it inside because of his growing up. So other people have seen how the Divine Masculine shines out really brightly, okay? And has a lot of talent in many areas. And although the Divine Masculine can see it on one level, how they people kind of see them, and so they do kind of on a conscious, I won't say conscious, I'm sorry, on a maybe conscious level, I think is what they're saying. They it's like, you know how people show their best self on Facebook? Like they're really good at that. Like they're really good at And I don't want to say it's a mask or imposter syndrome, because it's not. They're really good at being able to kind of show them, like show off. They're good at showing off, and that's not a bad thing. But the problem is that there's a disconnect inside, because the way they grew up, they feel it's very rocky. And the way that they grew up was there's no foundation. And so they may have this great outer, like as they're showing me, like a house has a beautiful outside look, but the foundation is shot, you know, and they feel like if somebody were to invest in that property, invest in them, that that person would lose everything. It would be a bad investment. I'm a bad investment. Don't invest in me. Okay, that's the way the divine masculine feels. The King of Swords is the energy that is with that, which means that the divine masculine could be an air energy, but there's a lot of divine masculines that are Leos as well, so we can't totally say that. But there is an air energy of being ambitious. They are an ambitious person. They are ambitious people, because they have tried to prove themselves multiple times in their life. So you're going to find some very ambitious divine masculines, and divine masculines don't have to be feminine or male. Gender doesn't matter. It's a divine masculine who's playing the role. They're very logical people. They like to stay in their logical mind, because that got them through childhood. Because whenever they tried to get emotional, they felt taken advantage of. They felt like their love was unreceived. And they do make good judgments for the most part. But whenever it comes to love, they kind of make horrible judgments. And that's what they're learning, because they tend to get into relationships where there is no equal give and take. But they are an energy of taking charge. They look powerful, but they feel empty. They feel like, they're showing me like the chocolate covered bunnies you get at Easter, who look amazing on the outside, but once you bite in, there's nothing in the inside. That's what they feel like. Are they like that? No, but that's what we're working on, okay? So let's see where else we're going. They've been living in a state of illusion for years. And all they've wanted was the world. And they thought they had the world. They kept going towards the world. They're like, oh, I think I'm going towards the world. But they kept getting people who were showing them the world, but it was an illusion. It was smoke and mirrors. You know, it's like I used to work in casinos, or I worked in a casino in Las Vegas, and a casino in Las Vegas is gorgeous on the outside. Gorgeous. But the workers, the part that they go into is nasty. It's like torn down. It's gross. To go into back door of a casino and what people don't see is really nasty. You know what I mean? And that's what the relationships that they were getting into. Like, they see this beautiful lights and shiny, you know, great tits, you know, great everything, pretty, you know, or I'm using that because most divine most divine masculines prefer women, but not all. Okay, so but I'm just saying, like, the outside of them, they had they looked good on the outside, right? And they turned them on the outside, so they're like, they must be good in the inside because they're turning me on sexually. Well, that was one of the lessons the divine masculine needed to learn, is that not all people who turn you on sexually have really, you know, good intentions. Okay, so, and I think that's why they're afraid to come, or they were in the beginning afraid to go towards the divine feminine, because they're very sexually attracted to the divine feminine. And all the people they've been sexually attracted to in the past have been the devil energy. So they're afraid to really fully get into this feeling of this sexual feeling with the divine feminine, because they're afraid that they're going to get smoke and mirrors. But there's been a lot of smoke and mirrors in this person's life, and they feel like they've made these decisions. I mean, they've made decisions based on the smoke and mirrors, and they have lost because of that. And they've gotten betrayal and deception, and it has been ugly. Okay? Betrayal and deception is what they have learned. They've learned about heartbreak, and they've had lots of conflicts and disagreements, and they have not won. They don't feel like they've won in life. No matter how well you think the divine masculine has done in life, they don't feel like they've won. They feel like an empty piece of chocolate. I look good on the outside, but I'm not that great. And if people were to find out how not that great I am, they would run. There's been a major transformation with this person, and they're still transforming. So don't think that they're done. They're not. And they need you to transform, or they need the divine feminine. If the divine feminines are watching, they need to transform, because this person has a tendency to look at the pessimistic side. They have a tendency to look at everything that has spilled over, the things that aren't working. We should just give up. Oh, I should just give up. That's the tendency that they like to go in, because it's all circles around this pain that they have in their heart that they can't seem to get rid of. The heartbreak, the emotional pain, the grief, the hurt. They have negative self-talk. They can't see the optimism. The reason why they love the divine feminine so much is because they can't understand the divine feminine's optimism. How can you be so optimistic in this crappy world? They don't get it. Okay? But since the divine feminine has come into the picture, they're starting to see the bigger picture. They're starting to see the truth. They're starting to see their life experiences in a different way. They're starting to gain wisdom and become strong in adversity. They're moving forward because of the divine feminine. They understand the soul contract between them, although they probably don't say it as, oh, you're my soulmate. They probably don't say it in those terms because they're not listening to spiritual tarot card readings as the other person is, right? Unless you are, then you might be saying that, oh, that is I understand this soul contract. You know what I mean? They understand that you're there to help them on a subconscious level. They may not say it in the reality that we're living, but I think they do understand it, and they've recognized it by now with the 111 portal. I think they're starting to recognize that you are the reason, like you are helping them. And you are the Queen of Cups. They know who you are. They see you as being very charismatic. You're super intuitive. They see you as being very intimate and the ideal partner. They see that you can set boundaries, so they're starting to set boundaries because they see you can do it. They see you as the perfect motherly love. The perfect mother they've never, some of them never had a mother, so it's a perfect mother they never had. They see you as being very caring. You make the world a better place. That you are love. You are their happiness. You are their wish fulfilled. You're everything. Why they can't seem to bring themselves to you is because of the pain in the past. They can't because they are overburdened by their pain. And they are the King of Cups. They know that you are their divine masculine. That they are your divine masculine, you're the divine feminine. They know that. Look, we got the soup right next to each other. The King of Cups is only able to give the full cup of love when they're in the right energy, because they have too much pain around their heart. When the pain in their heart is alive, they're the half a cup of love king. But in this union or reunion, this person is going to be able to express themselves in love. And I think that they may know that, and sometimes the divine masculine is afraid of their emotions. And they know that you will open the door to their emotions. They're going to go right back to being a teen, right back to being vulnerable. And they've strived their whole life to not be vulnerable, because when they were vulnerable, when they were a child, they were hurt a lot. And that's not your fault, divine feminine, but this is looking into the mind of the divine masculine. This is why they cannot come forward, or they have not come forward, or they're afraid to come forward. They have anxiety about being vulnerable, because every time they're vulnerable, they get taken advantage of. They feel stupid. They feel like they're dumb. They did it wrong. I always do it wrong. I do everything wrong. But there's a divine communication coming in. They can't hold this back because the manifestation was already asked for. They already asked for you. They asked for the divine feminine. And I'm speaking to the divine feminine because like 99% of my channel is women. So, and women want to know what's going on in their mind. Like, we gotta know what's going on. What am I waiting for? But the Wheel of Fortune is moving forward. We're moving forward in this connection. The hope is there. They see you as the long term. They see you as the key to their happiness. They know it. Okay. they know they have to take off the mask. And it is super scary for them to do that. Because they're afraid if they do that, you'll see them as an imposter. The divine masculine knows that you, deep down, they know that you won't do that. But they've had so many people come into their lives and treat them this way. They just don't want to be hurt. They'd rather be numb than hurt. They don't want to feel sometimes. Because filling with you is the cups overflowing. Filling with you, they're going to be alive and they know they'll get everything they want. They know it. They know they want to marry you. They want you to be their commitment. They know that if you're married that they made the right choice. They know it. And it's all based around the sword of truth, the truth that they have not spoken. They have not spoken their truth because of fear. But they know that when they do, that the divine love comes in. They know it. They know that you are their wish fulfilled. They know it. They've had the 1111 portal open. They've seen it. You are the abundance. You are the key to their entrapment. You are their happiness. With you, they can see their life in a whole new way. They want to charge forward. They have the blocks have been lifted. They have the energy, but will they do it? Do they have the strength to move forward? Can they do it? Do they have hope? That's the question. Can they move towards their new beginning? Can they? That's their free will. The energy is there. It supports them. They've already had an ending in their life that made them make a new decision about the crossroads in their life to bring in the higher perspective. They've already had the higher perspective. Will they do it? I don't know. The soulmate cycle ends in December 31st and begins again, starts all over January 1st. Will they do it? With everything they've learned this year, will they take the leap forward? It's in their free will. There's nothing you can do about that because God gave us free will. They have used their free will to sabotage their lives all this time. Will they use it for their benefit? Let's find out. I just want to say that even if I find out, energies are fluid. They can be changed. The person has to make the decision. It is their life lesson. It is their karmic lesson. What is the chance? What is the percentage? I want a percentage that this person will come forward to their divine feminine, that they will make the leap of faith. What is the percentage? What is the percentage of divine feminines that will get their lover? Because I know it's not everybody. And it's not just a lover, I'm sorry, I say it that way, but it can be just a really good friend. It could be, the divine masculine and feminine situations can be even like father and daughter, so not in a gross way, so don't take that like that. Percentage. 51%. 51% will get their reunion. Oh man. And the soulmate cycle will start all over. It really depends on this crossroads. Oh, I want to pull again. 51% seems so low. We'll just keep trying and we'll keep doing it, okay, until we get it. But we do have the divine communications coming in. It's there. The energy is there for the King of Wands to express himself. For the divine masculine to express themselves. That's what that says. The energy is there. You know, it depends on how much they're done and how much they really want to bring this truth to you. It really has nothing to do with you. The struggle is inside the divine masculine. You've done everything you can. You have shined bright for this person. Look at, they're showing me. The energy is in the divine masculine, whether or not it is. You have shined bright. You have shown the connection. You have done what you're supposed to do. So really the karmic lesson is over for the divine feminine. Okay? It's really over. You've completed your lesson. You've got your self-worth through what you needed from this relationship. It would be really cool if you guys got together. But, you know, you got what you needed. 51% is kind of low. I really wished it was higher than that. Let's find out what's going on in the mind of the divine masculine. Let's get some cards. Man, that's disappointing. Okay, let me do this. Let me ask another question, percentage-wise. Let's see, what question should I ask? What is the percentage that the divine masculine has been awakened? What is the percentage of the people that are watching, that have watched, of the divine feminine, divine masculine being awakened? There we go. I hope I said that right. Divine masculine. What's the percentage that he has been awakened? He, she, whatever the divine masculine is. Well, I got a twin flame number. That doesn't make sense. Okay, so I got they're telling me that's the twin flame number for not awakened. They're saying I'm asking the question wrong. What is the percentage that the divine masculine knows that the divine feminine and them should be together? That's what they're saying. Because awakened, they said there's too many awakened, that's why they stopped. There's too many awakened points. Because being awakened, we're awakened multiple times. They said I asked that wrong. So awakened to the connection, I guess I could have said. Wow. 97%. 97% have been awakened to the connection and know that they should be together. 97%. Wow. And it's full of happiness. That the entrapment, they understand the entrapment, that is their happiness and that they're trapped. That's what they're telling me. And they showed me this. When I originally when I asked the question, they showed me this. They said, no, you're asking about twin flame. You're asking about, are they able to see the future? Are they able to see the connection? That's what I should have asked. Instead of the awakening, that was a bad. Sometimes when you ask spirit a question, you have to be very clear about what you're asking, because you could get erroneous information based on what you're asking. Like if you ask, we can't ask about time because time is fluid. There is no time in the universe. It's a human construct. So you can't be like, when is this person coming? And the people who say, oh, they're coming tomorrow. BS. BS, you don't know. One, they have free will. And two, there's no time in the universe. So, you know, what this is saying, that 97%, 98, oh my gosh, I can't count. 98% of divine masculines, that people who are watching this video know about the connection on a subconscious level. They know that you are their happiness. They know that you are the ticket out of their entrapment. Wow. Okay, that was cool. Let's get, I think I'm only going to do one divine masculine. I'll do divine feminine maybe later, but let's find out what the divine masculine is thinking. What do they want to say? What do they want to say to the divine feminine? They're telling me to use the white cards. What do you want to say to divine feminine? Everybody loves these cards. They should be in the description box down below. They're from one of my other favorite readers. Her name is White Rose Guidance, I guess, or Love Message, yeah. And White Rose Guidance. So if it's not down there, that's what it's called. And she makes cards, and they're fun. You are my everything. That's what those cards say. I would just hurt you more right now. I need to be alone. So maybe this person has gotten out of a relationship, or maybe this person has had a major transformation in their life. They just need to kind of be alone to process. There's nothing wrong with that. I was just talking to one of my other best friends, and she was saying about how she had so many enlightened experiences on the 111 energy. I said, me too. She said, I just needed to be alone. I said, me too. Isn't that crazy? So I'm taking my I'm taking my time. We have all the time in the world. Yes, that's true. Just want to say, divine masculines that are watching, we only have a certain amount of lifespan though. So we do have all the time in the world. You are correct. And lifespan is lifespan, and not everybody will be here every single day that you think that they will be. I'm bleeding, but you can't see my blood. So this person is hurting right now, so that's why they're not coming forward yet. There's still a lot of transformation. There's still a lot going on. Am I good enough for you? The answer is yes, because you are the divine masculine. And you know, those divine masculines that are watching, you know deep down in your subconscious, you know I'm right. So stop with the messages and the negative self-talk and all that crap. You know you're good enough for them. You know who you are. You know the connection, although you may not say soulmate, twin flame, those types of things. You know there is a deep connection that you can't seem to get away from and that you can't seem to get rid of. You've tried to work hard. You've tried to forget about it. You've tried to pretend like it's not that big of a deal. I call BS. I call your bluff. All right. I know that the fire that burns in you is the same that burns in me. See, I told you, you do know. Divine masculine knows. My whole body burns at the thought of you. And that's what scares divine masculine, because every time they've had this passionate feeling, it's been sexual in nature. For some people, they don't really realize that sexual and emotional are the same thing. And so whenever they've had emotion for someone, it ended up being that it was about the devil energy, because they never got rid of the devil energy inside of their body to attract the right person. You are the right person. Divine feminine is the right person. They keep thinking that, no, you're going to be the devil when I come. No, they're terrified of you. See, I told you, it says it right there. I'm terrified of you. I have tried telling you the truth so many times, but I can't for some reason. So they've written letters, they've written texts, they've done everything, but they just can't. So the reason why they haven't opened up their mouth to the divine feminine is because they can't. They're so afraid. But the thing that you're most afraid of is the thing that you need to be doing. It's crazy. Forgive me, I've never felt this way before. I do not know how to act. Oof, man, this is passionate. You are the song of my heart. I find everything about you so pleasurable and irresistible, and that scares them because they relate that to emotion. And every time they've opened the door of emotion, it's been slammed in their face or burned down or whatever. You are a diamond of immense strength and beauty. So keep shining bright, divine feminine. They know who you are. They know where you are. They're keeping tabs on you because they're never going to lose you again. I am burning with passion for you, and that's the thing that scares them the most. They don't know what to do. They have so much fire that burns inside of them for the divine feminine. It scares the holy moly out of them. There you go, I can't curse. So, I mean, just everything about you. Your picture brings them to tears. Your words keep ringing in my head. Your beauty cascades over me. I mean, you're so beautiful. I just can't. I've been watching you for a distance. I live for your smile and would die for your kiss. I mean, it goes on and on and on. That's the type of passion we're talking about here with the divine masculine. And that's what's so scary. They're afraid because they know if you guys were ever to be intimate, it's going to be, for those of you who have not been intimate, and for those of you who have been intimate, they know if they open up to you fully and completely, it's just going to be a wild ride, right? And I think the divine masculine who has not been with their divine feminine, they have heard maybe from other people what an experience that is, and they are almost afraid to have it with you because they know their whole life would change. They're afraid of someone having that much control over them. They're They're the emperor, remember? Nobody has control over me. And they're afraid that if they get that from you, that you will have control over that, you know? It's calling in your soulmate. Man, you guys are hot. All right. Getting to know each other will lead to engagement one day. For those of you who are not engaged, it's going to lead to a higher commitment. You know, let your friends help you. If you can't open up this communication, divine masculine on your own, let your friends help you. Let your friends open up that door for you. You know, don't be afraid of codependency because you guys are working on that. You're aware of it. Be playful. Play with this person. Be a child again. It's new love all over again. New love can start out as friendships. Release your ex. Release that double energy and stay optimistic about your love. All right, guys, I hope that you enjoyed that Divine Masculine reading. That was super fun. We'll do the Divine Feminine soon. And you guys have a great day. Oh, on the screen here is a suggested video. I don't know what it is until I actually put the video up. Have a great day. Bye.